Hey, good morning, everybody. Rick here with Hit and Run Candlesticks. It's Saturday, April 24, 2021. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, my time. That's why I say good morning. I've got about 15 charts I want to look at today, and I'll try to get through those absolutely as fast as possible. And then what I'm going to do here is, as we go through the charts, I'll just want to let everyone know that any members or trial members of Hit and Run Candlesticks, if any one of these start popping or hopping or doing something exciting, if we buy it, if any news or updates, I will post it on the members and trial members app. So remember, if you are a member of Hit and Run Candlesticks and if you are a trial member of Hit and Run Candlesticks, please make sure you have that app downloaded so you receive alerts. And also, this is so important, remember that you do not have to be in the trading room to get the app. This day and age, you can trade on your phone. I'm actually have a small account with Robinhood now. I've been trading a couple charts in it, and gotta admit, it's kind of cool just to be wherever you want and have the ability to trade here. So, all right, let's get going. First, let's talk about the SPY and Friday. Great day. Absolutely fabulous day. If we go back a little bit, here's Friday, Thursday, and then Wednesday, you can see a little bit of a trickle to the downside. And then the bulls just stepped in and wow, boom. Nice bullish engulf on Wednesday. Thursday, we kind of lost a little bit of ground, but we really did not lose the low. So that's pretty darn cool. And then, of course, this makes you a little nervous going into Friday. Well, Friday, the bulls just hit it hard, and terrific looking chart pattern. This is this is what we call a Fig Newton chart pattern, where you have a bullish candle, not so bullish, and a bullish candle kind of sandwiched in there like a little Fig Newton cookie. So this to us is bullish, very, very nice. We love it. A couple of things about all candlestick signals and all price action. It's got to confirm, and it can't fail. If it fails, we have a problem. And what we're looking at is a failure below 411.10, and I'm just looking at these lows in here. Below 411.10, we have a problem. That just means, well, we have a problem, and it means that we're likely to come down looking for some support and looking for buyers to step in. And right now, there's no way to know exactly where. We can put a couple of maybes in there, things like that. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. So, ideally, Monday, would be to open wherever it wants in this area. We don't much care about where the open is so much. But what we do want is follow through. That's what we want to see here. So, even if we opened up with an inside day here, that's perfectly fine. But we need to see the follow through. The bulls step in and start moving us up here. Because we have a little top in here, what we might see, assuming that we're bullish, is that pop up and then a pullback and test, to test this breakout here. And then we'll be looking for those bullish signs as we move up. And again, we'll definitely alert members and trial members with the app, break it out, and we'll keep you posted our feelings on this, and we'll just keep you posted here, okay? The important thing is we really need to close above this 411.10. We don't want to close below it. All right, let's take a look at some charts. Now, like I say, I've got quite a few of them here, but I'm going to be pretty quick with it, okay? Lows is one I really like. Here we are with that Fig Newton type chart pattern. Now, because this kind of slid up, I would actually personally call this more of a doji continuation pattern. But doji continuation pattern and a fig Newton are very, very similar. But you can see the cookie slid off that ooey gooey part of the middle there. So anyway, I'm looking at lows here. Beautiful trend up. Here we rallied up right here. We had a bullish engulf and then we failed. So I'm looking at this area right there as a nice little breakout. We could certainly see a little bit of consolidation, and that might offer a nice entry in here for lows. And we'll post that out when we start to see something. MT had a nice move up. Looks like we broke out here. I'm going to go with something like that using this candle. Just a tiny bit did we break out of that high. I like the chart. I like the chart a lot. I would not be surprised if there's some kind of consolidation, and that's where I'm going to change that. Now we'll leave that there. Looking for that consolidation in here, and then we'll watch for that entry. Something that I would like to see, I think would make for a nice chart. Here we've rallied up. I really need to see that pullback, and we call this a PBO, pullback opportunity. Pullback, we'll watch for those buyers somewhere in here, and then that's where we may start to place an entry right in here. We've got a scan I've been playing with lately that really works out pretty good, and what it does is it looks for charts that have rallied up and then have pulled back, and then we're looking for those buyers. But we've got these buyers in here, they have to be lower than a recent high, and what that does is it gives us that PBO setup, and then the opportunity to swing at least up to those highs, and then we can possibly look for a breakout. Anyway, kind of cool. I'm looking forward to using it a little bit more. Fuel cell is starting to look good. Now, I'm not interested. I wasn't interested 3 days ago. I wasn't interested 2 days ago. I'm not interested Friday. And the reason I'm not is, to me, a trend, well, this is not a trend, okay, for me. What I'm looking for in a trend is when we move up like that, and then price rallies, and it pulls back, and it rallies. And when it breaks out here, we now have a trend, wherever this high might be. And right now, I think I would look at about that level. So this becomes, let's make that green. That line right there becomes the tradable bottom. So from here, we'll watch price action. Now, of course, anybody that gets it in here, you got a better price. That's great. But I tend to like charts that have a little bit of trending momentum to them. And looks good here. I think it deserves to be on the watch list, and that's why we're talking about it. Just need that the trend to kind of pep up just a little bit. Nikola is another one that I'm watching. See how Nikola went from a low to a high, and now we're down here. Now I'm starting to watch Nikola in this area. And what I'm looking here for is just simply a trade to about the 50-period moving average. That would be my trade plan here. And, at 40, 45, 46, actually right there, say 40, at 40%, that's a heck of a good trade. So we're watching for that buy signal. If we spot it next week sometime, I'll certainly get an alert sent out on the app there. Here's another one, CMBA, that might be setting up. Beautiful trend. You can see that. Here we rally up, we pull back, good PBO pullback opportunity. Now that we've broken out of the T-line with a doji continuation pattern, we'll just simply be looking for a little opportunity. I should probably do it like this, shouldn't I? We'll be looking for a little opportunity right in there, just like that, and we'll shout out when that happens. PRTS. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention is for the members and trial members, if you're getting those alerts, you know that last few days we've been putting stops on there as well, what we see as a possible stop. Now, of course, this is not a trade recommendation, all right? Not at all. It's just showing you some charts that we see that we might like, and then it's very important to do your own analysis of the chart before you buy anything. So please keep in mind, not a trade recommendation at all. None of these are a trade recommendation. Okay, so here's, excuse me, car parts, PRTS. Nice piercing candle. We had some follow through over that 50 period moving average. So what I'll be looking for is a buy opportunity like this, and we'll post a stop in. If we buy it, we post a stop. If we like the chart, and we can't buy everything, okay? And if I see a chart that's working out, I'll post, just like you've seen last week, I'll post, hey, this chart's looking pretty good. And I put some stops on some of those charts, even though I wasn't in them. Like I said, I can't buy everything. Wells Fargo, beautiful J-hook setting up. Let's put this line right in here, right there. So here's the J-hook that we're looking at. We have the bottom, we pop up, and boom, 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 boom. And that's what we're looking for. Now, this is starting the formation of a J-hook pattern. It actually becomes that J-hook when it breaks out and starts, working here. So on this one, let me draw another line. Okay, there we go. If this was to pull back into here, I could see this as a buy. I'm not concerned about this top because I'll have a protective stop in there. Something like that. And let's put that, we'll put the buy box. So what I'll be shopping for is somewhere in this area. In fact, I could move this now, right there. Somewhere in this area is where I'll be shopping for an entry. And we'll keep everybody alerted when that happens. CSCO, Cisco. Okay, Cisco's just moving sideways. This is a chart that I just need to see the buyers in here. I want to see some aggressive buyers. So I don't want to get caught in this sideways move and stay here for days on end. So I want to see aggressive buyers. I have no interest in catching some, hot shot entry or anything like that. I want to see aggressive buyers. In fact, this could be one of these charts where I don't even buy unless it breaks out. So I want to see a good solid, boom, get these buyers to get on there, get this thing out of here, and now we may be looking for a buy. Now, I can't say that's exactly what we're going to do because I can't predict what the price action will be doing at the time. But we do have this on the watch list. I am going to keep it there until it absolutely fails. Hey, something I should have mentioned early on in this video is some of these stocks have earnings around the corner. So let's be a little bit careful, okay? A little bit careful. Watch that. Morgan Stanley, I tell you, Friday, I saw this thing. I even mentioned the trading room. Man, I want to buy that. But Friday, I'm not really interested in buying too many charts. So I passed on it. And then I decided, well, you know what? If it was to pull back, I'll probably buy it. Doggone thing never pulled back. It never came back. Doggone it. Beautiful, beautiful price action here. So I think Morgan Stanley will be definitely worth a look next week. I don't know exactly which day. And assuming the market remains bullish and we don't get those sellers in there big time, then I'll be taking a strong look at Morgan Stanley here. And we'll alert when that happens. Lyft. I like Lyft. I like that. And this is one that has earnings coming up, so you need to be a little careful. For those that don't know, I try to be very careful around earnings. I don't like to trade earnings. Simply do not. It's great when they work out, but I'll tell you, when they don't work out, it just causes you a ton of problems. So I've just made a choice to try to avoid them like the plague. So what I'm looking for here is we popped up really nice Friday, really good. So if we start to see a little consolidation in here, nice inside day on the candle, I think I would like that. And that may offer a nice little entry. So with earnings so close, I wouldn't mind taking that trade, but it might be a very short-term trade, keeping in mind that earnings are on the 4th. So I would want to be out of this on the 4th. ON is another chart. Some of those semiconductors are popping up pretty good there. We could have some good semiconductor action here. And this is one that I kind of like. Nice. Basically, it's a doji continuation pattern. Or maybe it's a Hiromi. Hiromi continuation pattern, maybe. Never heard of that, actually. You can see we've got a little bit of resistance. Here we broke out. So now that we've broken out, we close, we could actually remove that line. And now what I'm going to do is put the buy box in there like that. Okay. So now I'm not concerned about the resistance because we broke out. And if we pull back, I'll look at that as a PBO or pullback opportunity. We'll watch for those green bars to come in there, and that might offer a nice little entry. And of course, a breakout could get us there. Now, I would like to see at least an intraday pullback and then break out if it happened on Monday. If Monday we open up and just break out, I'll leave the chart alone. It's gone too far to chase. HPQ is acting really nice. We actually talked about this on a couple previous videos last week, and it's still working. See how we pulled back here? What a nice PBO pullback opportunity in a bullish chart. A little consolidation Thursday. Friday showed some strength. So I think what we might do is put that line right in there like that, and let's put the buy box in there. So I'll be looking at that right there. And now that we have that in there, we can see it. This is where I can take that line out. I don't care about that line now. I don't care about any kind of resistance because we broke out and we held. Any consolidation sets up for a PBO type chart pattern, just like this one right here. STLZ, okay. Kind of volatile. Careful with this little booger. Notice that has earnings on the 4th. I don't have my trading account up. I'm really confident I'm already in this. I should have had it up to make sure, but I've had a Friday night and one sleep, so I forget things sometimes. Great little pop here on Wednesday. We popped up on Thursday, pulled right back down. Nice little Hiromi yesterday. And right now I'm looking at about 1770 here as a stop, 1772. And then looking for a trade up to the 50 period moving average. Or if we don't get there before earnings, I will be out of this. PM, another nice looking chart. Look at PM here. See how we popped up and pulled back? Good pullback opportunity. So we'll just put the buy box in there like that. And then if we choose to buy this, or if we see this acting good or ready to break out, I'll certainly get a note out there to the members and trial members. Here's the last one. Wow, I did 15 here in about 20 minutes. Workhorse might be trying to set up. Now, admittedly, I have an awful lot of these type of charts on kind of a hot list. You know, the 5G electric car, some travel and leisure, mobile payments that I keep an eye on. This is one of them. And this is starting to shape up. So if I start to see a nice Nice little candle in here, some good price action. I might jump on this, and we'll be looking to attack that 50 period moving average up there. One more chart I want to mention to you is Nioh. Now, we bought Nioh here. We sold Nioh Friday for a nice little 17% profit. So why did I sell it? Two reasons. One, we have earnings in a few days, and it was Friday. I know it didn't reach the 50. That was what we were looking for, but it didn't make it there by Friday, and I just didn't want to risk the profits over the weekend. So I pulled that 17% off the table. We'll keep an eye on it and go forward from there. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. I hope to see you in the trading room next week. And if you can't make it, make sure you have that app on your phone, and we'll certainly get some notes out to you. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later.